Hello, this is Siquan, and this presentation is from the system engineering midterm project, and my case study is for the business laptop, and basically I'm talking about the ThinkPad, which is from the IBM originally, and now it's from the Lenovo. Okay, I'll show you the outline of my project and the whole presentation. First is about the background of the computer and also the business laptop. And then there's the needs analyze, which is four parts inside. One is operations, analyze functional, and analyze feasibility definition, and needs validation. And then I will talk about the concept exploration and concept definition. And the last one is the challenge in the uh, in this in this project. Okay, let me talk about the background of the computer. When we talk about a computer, we cannot ignore the first computer in the world is called ENIAC. It Yeah, is intended for the electronic, numerical, and calculator and a calculator. Uh, this one was deployed by the University of Pennsylvania and by the U.S. military in 1946. This is the first computer in the world, and also it is the first generation of computer, the digital tube, digital machine, and then the computer is uh, developed very soon, very fast. The second generation comes up like the transistor digital machine in the period of 1958 to 1964, and the third generation is the integral circuit digital machine from 1964 to 1970, and the fourth generation is the present generation is the large-scale integrated circuit machine from 1970 to the present. Okay, and this is the like a brief history of the computer, and the time moves on, and like the fields of the application in the computer and generally move from scientific computing like for the military or computers other things to the to transaction management and sometimes process the control to the family and in interviews. Um, and the individual user are also divided into personal entertainment user as well as the personal business user. Next, we focus on the ThinkPad, a business laptop, uh, which was a brand under the IBM PC division, uh, and until 2005, it was sold to the Lenovo. Okay, ThinkPad is a black box, uh and it has some own unique insights into the technology like the track point, the pointing stick, also known as the red dot, the things like keyboard light, full size keyboard, and active protection systems. The first ThinkPad is our it was made in 1986. It was very powerful at that time. Okay, let's talk about the needs analyze. This is the biggest part of this project, and let's talk about why such a new system is needed. Oh, and the diagram on the left side is the needs analyze workflow diagram. We can see that there's a four phases of here. One is the operation and analyze. The second one is the functional analyze, and then is the feasibility definition. And the last one is a needs validation. We can see that the concepts comes and goes and influence each other to make the project uh, into a finished one. Okay, and the needs analysis, we have some inputs like operational deficiencies and technological alternatives. And when it comes into the need analysis, it comes out at the system operational effectiveness and system capabilities. It will affect the next step of the system engineering is the concept exploration. We will talk about it later in the presentation. Okay. When we talk about needs analysis, we want to know why such a new system is needed. Uh, it is because, and we have to talk about why the computer is needed. Um, at first, the compute, um, at first, we need a computer to do the numerical calculated and present in the scientific research and engineering. But nowadays, it presents many applications for that. It's like for the computer for process control in the industry or CAD computer aid design. Or we play some multimedia and or we need a connection to the network to get some information. And when we why we need the business laptops? Okay, and it's like this is the laptop designed for the business applications. This is it's like you need to use the laptop movable for the businessman. We will talk about it later. And the first phase of the needs analyze is the operational analyze. We analyze that such business network needs this mobility and but like the traditional desktop or some large scale powerful computers cannot move easily. So we need the mobility, and the performance is also the main uh main problem of the computer because if you need it movable and if you need it to not too big heavy and too small, and this scale of the machine make make the machine not so powerful. And the third one is by the time by the time's going and we uh sorry by the time's going we need more applications or more feature about the laptop, uh, such as the security, or because we want to protect our files in our laptop. And then is the crash of it because when you use the laptop, you need to carry it. Comes and goes, especially for the businessman. It is very important for them to protect their laptop, to protect the information inside. And the third one is the function expansion. A businessman also uh, need to need to need to interact with other machines such as the projector or other network or other driver. So need to be make some place for the other machine to connect to the machine to the laptop. The next phrase is the functional analysis. Uh, we will talk it in detail, like the weight. When we talk about the weight, it cannot be too heavy or to carry, and the lighter the better. But we cannot we cannot just make it lighter and make it less powerful. And second one is the size. Size of the laptop is important because it cannot too big and too small. It need to small enough to fit into the briefcase, and but it should be have a large screen to show the information, and have to make the keyboard inside. The third one is the security we have talked about. We need to we need a security. Sorry. We need some security information. Some security method to protect the information inside. The fourth one is the appearance. We have to care. We have to think about the brand you are using and the business. Uh, businessman's style, and we have to. And this is important for them. And the last one is the function expansion. Like I said, you sometimes you need to interact with other machines, so you need mainly interface to connect to other machines. Next part of it is the feasibility definition. So we will put the numbers into the put the numbers and the more detail into the things we talk about in the function analyze. Like the weight is no more than 3 kilograms, because if this is that's too heavy, and the size is no less than 30 inches and no more than 17 inches, because uh, if it's bigger than that, you cannot put it into a briefcase. It's smaller than 30 inches, is too small to see the screen's information. And the third one is the security. You have to put some like fingerprint recognition module or face recognition module to help the user to protect uh, their account or information. The third one is like the outside of the case of the laptop. It have to be made of lightweight and impact resistance, and we should use the carbon fiber or other special materials to fix that. And the fourth one is the appearance. You have the right place to put the brand simple logo inside, or decide a brand special style, like the ThinkPad is designed like a lunch a black lunchbox in Japan. Uh, so it means that you can carry the weight easily. And the fourth and the last one is the function expansion. You need to include like some HDMI interface or the Lightning 3 interface. Or this is the powerful interface, and some kinds of other interface like for the USB or for the computer network card. So the needs validation. Let We will design a simple scenario to test whether the business network was designed to meet our goals. The user working in a coffee shop, and she is enjoying the afternoon sun outside, drinking the coffee in the shop, and uses her laptop to for her business. And suddenly it rains. It will go to inside, uh our so so she covered in a covered laptop and pick up the coffee and had not to be finish it in one hand, clip the laptop under the armpit and lifted her briefcase and went indoors. That's okay. So this is very good for this scenario. And second part is the concept exploration. Is you get the input from the analyze and get output to the next step is the concept definition. This is the flow diagram of the concept exploration. I will not go into the detail. So the concept exploration, we talk about the three dimensions. First one is the computing performance. We have to make it low, medium, or high. And security is the basic software security or the hardware security. The third one is the functional expansion. We can use variety interface or use the common interface with converter. The next step is the concept definition. We get the output from the concept exploration and process it. This is the flow diagram of the concept definition. Okay, so this is kind of the detail of the concept. Like for the processor, we need to an Intel i7 processor to keep the high performance, and Nevada 916 GPU by the primarily graph processing. And with fingerprint lock and a hard disk lock, we will provide a security concept. And for the last one, the interface, we should use some general interface with converter. That is the best way to save the space in the machine and provide it variety, uh, provide it a function as many as possible. So the challenge of project is to business laptop has a variety of usage scenario, and for computers the configuration is very device. So to complete this need analysis of an entire business laptop, is necessary to look at the development of the computer itself, combine the progress of times, combine the new technology, combine the uncommon application scenarios, and combine the emerging use program. And that is my midterm project for the business laptop. Thank you.